Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Phoenix. I'm Benji Messer, music director. I use he, him pronouns. It's good to see you all. A few weeks ago, today's service is about blessings and new beginnings. And I'd like to teach you a song that I just learned. It was at a songwriter camp that I got to go to a few weeks ago. It's by my friend Mindy Dillard, and it's called You Are Not Alone. And as soon as I heard it, I thought, oh, I've got to teach this to the folks at the congregation. So the first verse goes, let's get the lyrics up there, Peyton. Sing after me. You are welcome at my table. You are welcome at my table. Beautiful. You are welcome in my home. Try that. You are welcome in my home. And then this is a little different. You are free to share your story. Try. You are free to share your story. And then you are not alone. You are not alone. Y'all sound beautiful. Feel free to stay seated or to stand as we sing together. And Mindy did throw a bridge in here that's a little different. And yeah, you'll get it or you don't. I don't care. But then the chorus keeps coming back. Here we go. You are welcome at my table. You are welcome in my home. You are free to share your story. You are not alone. Rest your body on my pillow. You can stay here as long as you need. Come on and walk me through your garden. Show me your flowers and your weeds. You are welcome at my table. You are welcome in my home. You are free to share your story. You are not alone. And it's okay if you break some china or spill red wine on the white rug. And if you cry, it doesn't mean you're weak. We all are seeking love. Come to the banquet. Come to the banquet. Come to the banquet now. You are welcome at my table. You are welcome in my home. You are free to share your story. You are not alone. Thanks all. Please be seated.
Good morning. Good morning and welcome. You are welcome at our table. You are not alone. We hope that you will share your stories with us because together we are home. I'm the Rev Christine Dance. My pronouns are she and her, and it is an honor to serve as your minister of the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Phoenix. Welcome. We invite you to make this space home for you to be comfortable with multiple seating options. There are sensory tools so that you can be settled. We hope that your body feels comfortable, as always, to stand or sway or stretch or cry or laugh or be. A very special welcome to those of you who are joining us for the first time. If this is your first time or a first time in a while, can you give us a little wave so that we can see who you are? Welcome to you. Welcome to you all. The Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Phoenix strives to be a spiritual community for our time, for this time. We are focused on diverse theological perspectives, radical inclusion, and knowing that issues of justice and equity shape everything that we do. We have a very special welcome to all of you who are joining us via Zoom and YouTube and Facebook this morning. Those of us in the room, can we wave to those folks and say hello, remembering that we are one community no matter where we are participating from today. I am so sorry to have this memorial candle out this morning. And I will cry. A beloved member of our congregation, Reggie Watson, died on Tuesday. Reggie was diagnosed with a return case of colon cancer 5 months ago, and after some excruciating months of treatment, went on hospice care just a few weeks ago. I had the honor of being, sorry, I do love you all, you know that, right? I had the honor of being with the two women of Reggie's life, Sunshine and Reggie's mother, Joan, as he died on Tuesday. He had just turned 51 last month. At our congregation, he was known for many years as a sound volunteer and later for his epic pre-service playlists during the pandemic. Right before he was diagnosed, he had talked to me about how excited he was to be starting to offer a meditation class here at UUCP, and he was thrilled to be serving as a member of our UUCP board. He was a massage therapist and a loving, kind healer. He had the brightest and warmest energy that exuded from him. But mostly, he was the most amazing father to JoJo, who he was supposed to see grow up. You can support the Watsons by sharing memories of Reggie on his Facebook page and making donations to their GoFundMe page to help deal with these expenses because Reggie hadn't been able to work since his diagnosis. The memorial service will be this Thursday at 5 p.m. here at UUCP. It will also be available on Zoom. And I want to acknowledge that this congregation has had a lot of loss, dramatic and unexpected loss, people who have died too soon, all in the last 5 months. And this is the second parent of a preteen we've lost in this time. I ask you to be gentle with yourselves and with each other as we hold these multiple streams of grief that flow into the deep well of congregational sadness. Join me as we remember Reggie and light this candle in his remembrance.
Good morning. I am Owen Lifshitz. My pronouns are he, him, and I am your worship associate for today. So in lieu of this loss, today's opening words come from the Beatles song, Here Comes the Sun, about new beginnings. Little darling, it feels like it's been years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. Join me as we recite our covenant, and Nigel and members of his quinceañera court light our chalice. This is my first time doing this part. Love is the doctrine. Oh, no? Oh, no?
Oh. Peyton, can you put up the covenant, please? Thank you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
There we go.
That's my bad. Okay. Okay. Love is the doctrine of this congregation. The quest for truth is our sacrament, and service is our prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to share our strength in fellowship. Thus do we covenant. Everything going on at UUCP can be found at our website, phoenixuu.org, and our weekly newsletter, Compass. The Phoenix City Council is voting soon on two housing justice related amendments. They've gotten substantial pushback from the not in my backyard folks. So your civic engagement team is inviting members to email the council in support before September 6th. See Compass for details and suggested wording. And today at noon, we have an adult faith development class on the hymn Meditation on Breathing. We will have the hymn's author, Rev Sarah Dan Jones, with us as we discuss the origin and meaning of it to all of us. Okay. I've never been up here for this long, like in a row. For our offering, we share the plate each week between UUCP and a different organization as a way to reflect our values. Share the plate for the month of August. We'll go to Maryland School, and this week is your final opportunity. UUCP has been a community partner at Maryland for years, where the school has an active garden program, and this year is expanding into a broader outdoor education program. Teachers are being encouraged and mentored to spend more of their class time outside after it cools off for their regular lessons and additional activities to connect students to the natural world. Research shows that this kind of program has a significant impact on the general well-being of students and improves their academic performance. Funds contributed by UUCP members and friends will help supply the outdoor areas with more tables and equipment to support this program. Whatever you can give will be much appreciated by Maryland school students. For all that you give to our congregation and community partner, we are so grateful.
Thank you, Benji. It is the time when we share the joys and sorrows of our community. Being together, it is good to support each other and to connect, especially in these times. Folks on Zoom, please feel free to enter any joys and sorrows in the chat. If you have anything in private you want to do, you can just put that. And I've got a few joys and sorrows here. Thank you, Owen. Let us take a deep breath while we create space for the joys and sorrows in our community. I do want to start by saying with a message from Michelle Morgan and Sam Kirkland. They wanted you to know that Michelle has been in the hospital this past week, and she just had surgery to remove her gallbladder. We're very grateful that it wasn't worse. She's recovering and hopefully will be coming home later today or tomorrow. They appreciate all of your positive energy, wishes, and prayers. We have a joy from Paula Adkins. Paula, where are you this morning? Right there. Paula says, I just had my novel published. So it's called Time Dancing, a Galactic Journal. It's available on Amazon, Kindle, and will be up in Barnes & Noble. And this is my new beginning. Congratulations, Paula. And John Hahn has, where's John? It's right there, yes. Also has a joy of, I am celebrating my 2-year anniversary after having a heart attack. So grateful for Chris and UUCP for their support. And we are so glad for every day that we've got you, John. We have from Amy Miskell, joy, our grandbaby Clover Sophie turned 1 year old this week. That is wonderful. And from Peyton up in the sound booth in our AV says, 2 weeks ago, I began what might be one of the greatest joys of my life, senior year. There shall be many trials ahead this year, but it'll be one of my most joyful, spending it with good friends and teachers too. Happy senior year, Peyton. And a belated joy from Jade, also up there. Thanks to everyone at UUCP for the support, references, and positive vibes during my new job onboarding. I am in week 4 of my new position at ASU as Chief Audio and Media Engineer, and it was thanks to so many of you for helping make this happen. So congratulations, Jade. And thank you. Owen, did you start anything this week? What? What? It's. Oh, we put you on the screen. I can't tell. That's awesome. That's great. And Owen, did you start anything this year?
Not really, no.
No? No, nothing new, no beginnings? No? Why are you wearing that shirt? Yeah?
It's Colin's old shirt.
Oh, it's Colin's old shirt. Owen started high school this year, so we've got that as well. So for all of those joys and sorrows we hold, and I know I have talked to so many of you, I know there are so many more, both joys and sorrows that you are holding in your heart. So today, for our meditation, and as we talk about beginnings in our congregation, we are going to do something a little different. One of the ways that experts recommend that we deal with collective trauma and grief, which we've all had over these last several years, is by making community art. As a community that is woven together by our joys and our sorrows and our shared experience, we are going to make a piece of art, a weaving together this year. Right over here is a loom. At each of our ritual services, like our blessing service, like this, our water communion, our flower communion, our celebration Sundays, we are going to have a different color of fabric for each of those. We will invite anyone who is here today to take a piece of fabric and weave it on the loom. For anyone who is not here, we'll leave this fabric out for a few weeks. You can add it whenever you wish. By the end of the year, we will have a weaving of so many colors, so many emotions, so many experiences. May it be a representation of the connections, the creativity, and the resiliency of this community represented by art. So as we contemplate our joys and sorrows in a meditative place this morning, I invite you to take some deep breaths. Breathe into your joys and sorrows and into your individual and shared humanity, and put your energy into the fabric and weave it together with all of us as you are willing and able. it be so. Let us talk about beginnings. Because I have a complicated relationship with the calendar. It's kind of a funny thing. I think humans are funny things. I think that the way that humans react with calendars is a funny thing. Let's take beginnings, for example, since that is the topic of today's service. Some of us start beginnings at New Year's. How many of you do something at New Year's? Celebration, a start, or whatever. It's a new beginning, right? Because it has a different number of the year. Random numbers on a random day, January 1st. Many start it with a party, and hopes for smooth sailing for the year. And some of us set resolutions or intentions for the year. And most of us break those same resolutions by January 4th. January 4th, thanks for asking, is my birthday. Some of us celebrate a new year on our birthdays. How many of you celebrate a new year on your birthday? Again, it is a new year based on a changing number, the number of our age. We use our birthdays to assess where we've been and what may be up for us in the next year. Some of us use other anniversaries. I know some of you have anniversaries of a transplant, or recovering from a heart attack, or of your sobriety, or of your children's births or deaths. These anniversaries are other milestones to remember, to rededicate, and to reflect. But while all of those may be true, and we may celebrate all of them and multiples of them, for me, the beginning, the ultimate beginning, has always felt, well, the most beginningist at the start of the school year. Even though I am not in school anymore, although don't put it past me to go back and get that doctorate sometime. And I don't have kids in school anymore, thank goodness, even the kind that was really expensive. And when August and September come around, no matter what, or July here in Phoenix for God knows what reason, right? That urge to buy number 2 pencils, Trapper Keepers, and new school shoes settles into my bones. And while UUCP is open and worships all year round, this time of year also feels like a beginning here. It is when we start our new fiscal year, which is not really relevant for many of you, but very relevant for our folks in finance and our administrator. It is when we start our planning for our program year. It is the anniversary of when I started as your minister 5 years ago. It starts on the programming year. It always feels like a new beginning. For UUCP, it often also means that new people are joining teams and committees. It means that we start over with a new worship calendar, which is brand new and also almost full, by the way. Super weird for August. It is when the board meets to discuss goals and objectives. It's when I meet with the staff to go over their goals, both individually and shared as a community. The beginning of the program year feels fresh and new and sparkly clean. It is a slate to be filled with our new hopes and dreams, just like a journal on its first page. And if you don't know how happy new journals makes Katie feel, then you don't know Katie. It is our hopes and dreams and how we want to think about the flow of the year and anticipate what will come. So there's already some things that we're thinking about this year, some things that we're expecting and some thoughts we're going into with in the new year. I'm sure that you have some too, and we'd love to hear them from you. But first of all, we still feel like we're recovering from the pandemic. I know we're tired of hearing about it, but we are still feeling the effects in our congregation and in our world. We are still missing some people we haven't seen since then. And we have tons of new people. We have lots of people who aren't really new anymore. We have some who are watching the full 2 years that we were online. But we have some of them who haven't quite figured out how everything works around here or how to get involved. We have had the collective trauma that I've spoke of before. There are more mental health challenges, especially in our kids, and folks haven't necessarily gotten back to a stabilized place of peopling again. Anyone else I want to people. I want to hide in my bed. I want to people. No, don't make me people. Is there anyone else that is feeling that? Yes, the peopling still feels new. An interesting article in The Atlantic last week said that churches are experiencing declines in membership because we don't know how to be in community the same way. We are all finding new ways to be in communities. We are still figuring out as a congregation who we are after the pandemic. Mostly, I'm tired of answering the question, how big are we now? And us saying, I don't know. We're going to try to figure that out this year. And what are the appropriate resources we need for a congregation of whatever size we are? This year, we're very exciting that we're going to be digging in with more depth into our UU values with a new sermon series and justice opportunities and faith development opportunities, really digging into our Unitarian Universalist faith. It is also a coming of age year, which is interesting because it's still an owl year, but it's also a coming of age year, and yes, we are still catching up from the pandemic. But all of this means opportunities to go deep into what we believe. We are hoping to start with being theologically diverse, but make it a theologically robust year. Thank you, Birgitta, for that language for us. We still need to have more conversations about how we are a multi-generational congregation. We're still adjusting to having one service after the pandemic. And with one service, there's not a way for our children's ministry facilitators to go to worship and volunteer at the same time. And we don't even have as many volunteers. And as we rebuild that up, we are looking for how we incorporate a really multi-generational, robust faith for our children and our youth as well. And as we strive to be radically inclusive, we are looking for ways for this congregation and this sanctuary to feel like it is a place where everyone belongs. Our children, our teens, our adults, our seniors, all with different needs for this space and this time. We are still adjusting from how it was in the before times. Some people are coming into the sanctuary and saying, where are my old friends? And some are saying, I am so excited to meet new friends. We are wishing for stability in a time of change, but we are also excited about what the change means. And there are a few realities that we know that are coming this year. One is a joyful one, which is Benji is going on sabbatical this year. It is a profound acknowledgement of the role he has as a worship and program leader in this congregation. He will be gone from January through July of 2024. And don't worry, it's Benji, so we already have a robust plan for how we are going to continue musical excellence during that time. But it will be a change for many of us. And we are coming into an election year. Can we have a really collective groan about that? I can feel the anxiety rising in all of you already. I am already hearing about how you're feeling about debates, candidates, rhetoric, the issues of the week that we can expect. Those are all to be expected, but with new layers of potential candidates with 91 indictments, trials, continued polarization, and campaign platforms that are filled with overt and covert transphobia, homophobia, misogyny, and racism, we are bracing ourselves for a really difficult year. Climate change feels like it is even more urgent as we come off a summer with record temperatures, not just in Phoenix, but hurricanes in California, increased wildfires, and extreme weather events everywhere. And the reverberating impacts of the Dobbs decision continue to impact many people's personal lives. There were 2 states where abortions were essentially banned as of yesterday, but it also changes our political and social landscape. And I want us to expect, specifically for this congregation, that we should expect the harassment from the Christian nationalist extreme right will probably continue. We are organized for that. This is not our first rodeo. Unfortunately, we are prepared, but we need to balance our reactions with our proactive stance in the community. And we are learning new ways to define safety, not in just the ways that we hand our safety over to state and police forces, but how we work to keep each other in community safe, because that is what safety is for us. And finally, I've heard from many of you the desire to participate in more justice work. I've heard the call of, where are the marches that we used to do? How can we do more work in supporting our community partners? We are missing those rallies and those gatherings and the ways to show support that were more predominant before the pandemic. We want to show up together bravely and proudly to proclaim our values and show that service is indeed our prayer. So in this new beginning, your board has come up with several goals. One is supporting a framework project that you're going to be hearing a lot more about, that's going to be some exciting work that will provide a pathway for the future. Providing more communication to you and supporting the stewardship efforts of the congregation. But they have also said we are going to support the intentions that our staff have made. The staff and I have put together 3 intentions, which is foundational stability, getting that sense of, yes, this is a place where we can rest ourselves amidst the change, stabilizing the change, and also still moving forward. 2 is joy. We need joy as an antidote to all of these things going on and to build us as a community. And 3 is justice, refocusing, and engaging with justice in the world. Foundational and operational stability for the continued work of regrounding, joy as a way to heal and celebrate and build community, and justice as a way to proclaim our values in the world. These are our number 2 pencils for the year. These are our intentions. These are what we are hoping for our next birthday, anniversary, new year. These are our hopes. May we bless each other this year, and may we realize what blessings we are to each other and this community. May it be so.
Check 1, 2. Meant to mention after the opening hymn that y'all, I told you sounded great, right? This Wednesday, speaking of beginnings, is the first rehearsal for our choir coming back. So our seats are out here. It will be right here in these seats at 7 p.m., and you're all welcome. I hope to see some of you there. And here's a little song about beginnings and starting over. It's by the songwriter Joe Pugh. It's called Deep Dark Wells. Oops. There we go. From deep dark wells comes pure clean water, and the ice will melt as the day gets hotter, and the night grows old as the sun climbs into the sky. When now is then, and tomorrow's coming, and where you've been starts meaning something. As long as you can, just keep stumbling ahead. As long as you're not finished, you can start all over again. As long as you're not finished, you can start all over again. You can start all over again. From deep dark wells comes pure clean water, and the ice will melt as the day gets hotter, and the night grows old as the sun climbs into the sky. As long as you're not finished, you can start all over again. As long as you're not finished, you can start all over again. You can start all over again.
Oh. So we are now going to have a ritual to bless you on your beginnings and to give you something to go as you start. So let us tell you what's going to happen. We have 5 different stations. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 over there with little baskets. And I'm going to ask that we get kind of spontaneously a volunteer at each of our stations with our blessers to hold the basket because we have gifts in them for you. So those are 4 stations, and the 5th is one for the folks on Zoom or online. Now, those of you on YouTube or Facebook, you'll be able to watch the Zoom blessings or pop on over to Zoom if you wish to get a blessing of your own. The link is on our website. If you brought something to represent your blessing, your beginning, a backpack, a briefcase, an item, boots, your purse, your, I don't care, whatever, then please bring it with you to be blessed. And we have a gift for each of you. It's a chalice keychain to light your way. Or if you didn't bring anything, it's okay. You still get a chalice. For folks online, you can come pick up the chalice from the front steps of the congregation anytime in the next week. Those here, you can pick any of the locations and you will meet one-on-one with one of our wise sages. Tell them a small amount of information about your beginning or your item, and they will give you a customized blessing. If any of you have accessibility issues, just raise your hand and Katie will come around to you. So what do you say, Katie? Can we bless each other? So this is my bag, and I've started using it instead of a backpack to carry my notebook and my computer when I go around. My mom made this for me, and she figured out how to make a rainbow chalice on it with her embroidery machine. So I would love to have a blessing on my upcoming year of ministry.
And I want to point out something important that your sages are aware of. We are a community of consent. So the first step of receiving a blessing is actively asking for one. So as you approach the sages, you will need to ask for your blessing like Rev Christine did. This is wonderful. Thank you for telling me about it. May this bag hold you and give you the strength and softness that you need to balance in every day, but also to help you carry the wisdom, the self-care, compassion, and inspiration to get you through week after week until you're back with all of us. And may this chalice light you as you go, and may you go with our love. Blessings. Oh. May I have a blessing?
I would love to give you a blessing.
This is my watch. And you mentioned that we are starting a coming of age year. We are continuing 2 OWL years. We are starting a brand new OWL curriculum we've never offered. And there's a whole lot of other curriculum and children's ministry pieces, and one of my kids is in high school all of a sudden. So my watch has become very, very important to carrying me throughout the day and keeping with my family responsibilities and work responsibilities. And it is probably a tired watch and could use a blessing.
Katie, I bless you and I bless this watch as you start this year. May it keep you on time, but may it also remind you that time is a construct. May you find time for yourself and for your care as you care for so many others in our community. May it remind you to be here and now at each moment when you need to be grounded, and may it get you through all of the busyness with moments to enjoy as well. May your year be blessed, and may this chalice light your way as you go on to make such important meaning in our community. So that's kind of how it goes. What do you all think? You up for blessings? So we invite you to get up as you wish, to come to any of the 4 stations. If any of you want to also weave while you are doing that, you are welcome to do that while we've got time. We will not let this go on forever, but we wish you many, many blessings. Folks online, I will be on audio with you in just a moment. Oh, thank you. Just put it right up here if you want. Thank you. Congratulations. Hello, beloveds. Can anyone hear me? You can. I can see hands. That's wonderful. If anyone would like a blessing, I would invite you to write into the chat an item that you would like blessed, whatever you would wish, whatever situation you are in, and I will give you a blessing. And it will be as I can keep up with them. I'm so glad to see you all this morning. And I'll wait for the first one of those to come in. I see a couple of you typing. Hi, Liz. We're giving blessings. And if you would wish for a blessing for yourself or for an item, we're blessing backpacks and watches and other things of meaning. Oh, Gary. Gary, we have your water bottle for being in Colorado and coming home to Arizona in October. Gary, I bless you and this water bottle. May it give you nourishment and hydration. May it connect you with all of the cells and blood in your body and the life-giving power of water, especially in these climates that are so important to have water. May you know that all of the cells of your body that contain water are precious to us and that you are loved. And may you receive so much nourishment from this community as you do with the water. Many blessings to you, Gary. Oh, I can also turn on my camera so that you can see me. There, you can see me now. Sorry about that, Gary. From Pete. Yeah, we're sorry not to have you as well, Pete. If you want something to be blessed, go ahead and write it in the chat. Amy, we're going to bless her 2010 Prius, aka Heidi the Hybrid. She will turn 140,000 miles in the coming weeks. I am now slowly returning back into the community. I want to know I am safe when I go into the world. So Amy, here is a blessing for you. Amy, we bless you and Heidi as she carries you safely out into the world. May she keep you safe. May you know that you are surrounded by love. May you be protected by all that can protect you in this world. But may you know that you are being held in multiple ways by the car that carries you around, but also the light and love of community. May your year be blessed, and may you have a safe re-entry into community. Carolyn, I am honored to bless your musical instruments. We bless your instruments as instruments of love and peace and gentleness and protest in the world. Yes, may they be extensions of you, Carolyn. May they be ways that you proclaim your essence in the world. May they bring you joy and comfort and peace as you share that peace with so many others. Many blessings for your year, Carolyn. Liz asked for a blessing for the rest of my journey and safe return home. Liz, we bless you on your journey. We bless you on your travels and all of the adventures that you are having. May they open up your mind and your heart in new ways. But mostly, may you be safe as you come back home to us. May you be protected by the energy of the universe so that you are home safe and that you can return to a place of equilibrium and a place of love as you return back from spreading your love out in the world. Bless you, Liz. Pete is asking for Healing of my prostate. I had an MRI done and it shows possible cancer presence. Oh, Pete, I'm so sorry. Pete, we offer you blessing of healing and care and preparation for this journey of unknowns, of concerns. We bless you with the support of community and the energy of the universe. May it surround you as you go through this difficult time. May you know that you are being held in love and community in this time. And particularly for September 1st, we send you blessings of comfort, peace, and good results. Aelis, I want to pronounce that right. If you can tell me how to pronounce that, I would love to give you a blessing with the correct pronunciation of your name. Ailish, okay. Alish or Ailish? I'm so sorry. Ailish, yes? No, Alish. Neither. I can see your face. Ailish, okay, that's so helpful. I know Billie Eilish, thank you so much. Ailish, I bless you and your Nissan Pathfinder. May we bless the 165,000 miles that it has carried you on adventures and care and protection as it has seen you through the world. May it continue to hold you as the energy of the universe holds you and keep you safe, but also take you to places where you will feel cared for, protected, and included. Ailish, may that car and you be up for many more adventures this year, and may it bring you peace and comfort. And Darren will bless your career in teaching, trumpet, music studio, video productions, and philanthropy and family. Darren, we bless so many parts of your life. Your teaching that you give to others, the music that you give in the world, the way that you create art through video and communications, the help that you give to others, and the love of your family. May all of these things combined make your year meaningful, full of love, commitment, and difference in the world. And may you know that all of those make you who you are, but you are also a blessing for who you are in the world. May it be so. And Charlotte, happy birthday, a blessing for the start of your 73rd year. Bless you, Charlotte, on this birthday and the turning of the wheel, of the turning of the year of your age. May 73 bring you joy and adventure and the love of cats and the caring and nurturing that you provide in our congregation and within your wider community. May you and Smoot enjoy your 50th year together in love and commitment. And may this year keep you healthy and supported. And may you know how loved you are, Charlotte. Blessings, blessings to you. Thank you all online. I will check in a minute to see if there's any others. I bless you and I thank you for being here. Len, I see you. I just want to say hello, dear beloved Len. Hello, Donna. Hello to Jim and Judy and Ted and Roy and Shirley and Adrienne. I see you all as well. And to all of those of you who are watching this on YouTube right now or will be watching later, so many blessings to you. Thank you for being part of us.
I'm going to lead a song to close the service in just a minute. So get your last blessings, or if you didn't have time, find those folks, and you can find them right after the service. What? Oh, just wait. I'm still in the middle of worship, so we'll talk. Oh, when to do the first one? Are you teaching them the song? No. They're just singing it. Yeah. Yeah. Do you want me to like count off? Like a 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. I can do that. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Don't play, but it'll be around there. I don't know what's appropriate. I'll tune. Okay. Hey, all. Yeah, it's, don't worry. You're good. So I do have a last song for you, if you feel like singing with me. It's let's see, I don't even remember what it's called. We Shall Be Known by Carisha Longacre of the duo Momuse. Peyton, let's get the lyrics up so we can sing together. Yep. Okay? Cool. Here are the first lyrics. Go ahead, Peyton. Thank you. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive in this great turning. We shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning, we shall learn to lead in love. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive in this great turning. We shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning, we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning, we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning, we shall learn to lead in love.
Bravo. You may be seated. A blessing for us all. May every day be a new beginning. May each of your beginnings be blessed, and may you go forth in the love of community. Go in peace, go in love. You are so blessed.